ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? I always ask that of all my prey. I just like the sound of it.
How about it, you creep, you lunatic?
Good morning, Raider Nation. What it is, what it does, and what it always shall be. Silver and black from the top of my hat to the bottom of my feet. You know what I mean? What's going on with you guys this morning? Yes, on this beautiful Thursday, I'd like to welcome all you guys to Raider Allegiance with yours truly, Lunatic Raider. Today, as you know, is June 2nd. The day after June 1st. So now it is official that the Raiders have exactly, from my calculations and what I've seen, $22.5 million, which ranks us third amongst all teams NFL with the most cap space right now as we speak. I think Denver's way at the fucking bottom with their buck teeth. I think the Cleveland Browns. And then there's another team that's about maybe half of a million or a million above us. And that's it. That's it. Now we're talking, and as you see the title, to sue or not to sue? That is the question. That is the question that I pose today. But before we get into all that, let me salute my Raiderettes and my Raiders, my extended family of the Raider Asylum. Let me give you guys your props because, like I say, without you, there's no me. And without us, there is no nation. Because there's only one nation. And what nation is that? That's right. That's right. The Raider Nation. You feel me? Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Man, shout out to Robert Pena. Thank you for pulling up. Shout out to Egalitarian. Thank you for pulling up. Dominic 5. Man, it's always a pleasure to have you here. My guy, Digital Prez, that put his foot into the intro. Man, the way I like it. I love it every time I play it, man. Thank you, my guy. I appreciate you. B. Al, good morning to you, my guy. Thank you for pulling up. Van City Raider, of course, it's always a pleasure to see you, my guy, for real. For real, for real. Eugene Powell, thank you so much for pulling in. I appreciate your presence. Fear the Nation, my guy. We are up in here for real. Fear the Nation. We got JBO21. What's good with you, my guy? Thank you for pulling up this morning. I appreciate it. Man, everybody is up in here doing the damn thing. Salute to all of you guys. For real. Salute. We're just gonna wait a minute, let the viewership go ahead and increase, and then we're gonna jump into it. We're gonna talk about Sue. Nothing has happened yet. Anything. No extensions, no other signings. We're waiting. There's other teams. We're going to discuss the stuff that's out there with players that people wanted to come our way, but we're going to discuss what's going on with that situation, as well as the potential of Ndamukong Suh donning the silver and black. We're going to get into all that today. You best believe it. Hopefully a bomb drops while we on here live. You feel me? Or you guys go ahead and hit me up in the chat and say, hey, Lunatic, this is what the Raiders just did. Man, you do that. Man, salute. We going all in. All in for real with no motherfucking prophylactic. He be like, ooh, he raw dogging it. You damn right. We going raw. You feel me? Shout out to all you guys out there, man. For real, for real, for real. Get your coffee, get your breakfast. Man, get ready before you hit that door to go to work, school, or to go see your side chick. Who knows? And to you ladies, you might be going to see your side dude. But I promise not to tell. You know what I mean? Snitches get stitches. But yes, indeed, you guys, it's a beautiful morning. I know out here in Vegas, the sun is shining. As you can see behind me, you see the Death Star. The sun is rising. It's beautiful out here. You know what I mean? It's a nice day to be a Raider, as it is every other day as well. You know what I mean? I know you guys feel me. We got 10 eyes all on us. Feel like Tupac. All eyes on me. Or shall we say, all eyes on we, because we're one. Like I say, I'm just an extension of you guys. Man, shout out to all you guys that's out there, man, for real. We about to get into this shit. Oh, hey, Fear the Nation, Mick Ziegler fixing to put in that work. Clack, clack. You know what I mean? He about to go out there and aim for them targets. Sue Williams, extension for Renfro, Waller. Hey, he's going for the targets. We're hoping we get a splash. You know what I mean? As long as you don't get it in your eye, we good. You know what I mean? For real. Yes, indeed, it's time for Ndamukong Suh to come home. And you know what? We're going to get in that. I don't want to kick that off yet, because today, I know I usually do an hour, but shit, I ain't got nothing to do tomorrow. Fuck it. Why not stay as long as I want to? Hopefully something jumps off while we on this morning. You know what I'm saying? That's what, matter of fact, I want you guys to go ahead and keep checking keep refreshing your Twitter, checking all aspects of these news, because I'm telling you, something in my bones telling me something's going to sneak out. Something is going to sneak out. And I don't know what it is. But I hope it's something good. Matter of fact, let me get my breakfast. I know you guys had your OJ, your cranberry juice, maybe an English muffin. Maybe you had a bagel and cream cheese, bagel lox and cream cheese. Maybe you had an omelet, a waffle, pancakes, French toast. The list goes on. But me, I had some suds. See, I'm getting home from work. So this is my time off work to have me a drink and relax. Not nothing hard though. You know what I mean? Just your simple cerveza. You feel me? Shout out to all that's here, all 11 that's watching. If this is your first time here, do me a solid. Subscribe to the channel, please. Hit that like button, please. And knock the hell out of that notification bell like it owes you money. Bing, bing. And be ready for the stuff that I'm going to be dropping this season, during the season, so you guys will be fully entertained at Raiders Allegiance with your host, Lunatic Raider. We got 3 shows dropping this year for you guys, okay? So be ready. Hit that notification bell so you'll know when I drop the episodes. But we have From the Shield to the Grill, which is barbecuing, tailgating, spectacular, picking an individual from our family, the Raider Nation, and putting him on display to show him or her how they get down on the grill. Second show we're doing is called Raider Rise, where we feature the same one of our own from Raider Nation, our family members, extended family members, with the beautiful custom paint job or wrap that they done had on their car, featuring all kind of Raider inspired artwork and whatever else they put on there that's Raider related. Then the third show is called Silver and Black Ink, which is featuring our family members, their fresh tattoo ink. You know what I mean? What gave them the idea to do it? What inspired them? Who did it? You know what I mean? Bam. When they were Raider fans, what brought them to the dark side? All that good shit. 3 shows are coming to this channel. So be ready. Tell your friends, tell your family, subscribe to Raiders Allegiance, and be ready for this season. And that's not even the tip of the iceberg. That's just what we're starting out with. I got stuff in cahoots with other content creators. We're bringing way more to you guys. So stay tuned. Just stay tuned. Hit that notification bell. You're going to want to do that because you're going to want to be notified of everything that's coming your way, because it's coming, and it's coming full force. You know what I mean? Unstoppable. This Raider Nation shit is no joke, and y'all about to find out. But anyway, let's get into this. Cash Lord, what's going on with you, man? Thank you for pulling up, for real. NorCal Raider, Jesse, thank you for being here. Holly Tanner, it is always a pleasure to see you gracing this channel. Thank you. For real. Man, I thank all of you guys, for real, man. It's a pleasure to always... I love doing this. I love corresponding with you guys. You guys are dope. I don't think the Raider Nation need, you know what I mean? I'm glad you guys are part of this shit for real. Because fans like you of this team, like I'm a fan of this team, man, we get behind our team and we push. Okay, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and break down the particulars of Mr. Ndamukong Suh. As you guys know, the rumors floating that we know now that there is no Tampa Bay in the mix. I heard Cleveland withdrew, and Cleveland got the most money. See, that's the thing. I think they got about $40 million right now, post June 1st. But I heard that they're out of the Ndamukong Suh, you know what I mean? What you call it, sweepstakes. But that leaves us. Is there a sleeper team somewhere? Is highly doubtful because I'm looking at the numbers. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find you guys the cap space numbers, and then you'll exactly know that a lot of these teams, like we only got 20, well, not only, but we have $22.5 million at our disposal. There's a lot of teams behind us that has far less than that. Denver donkey asses. Denver donkeys are way at the bottom of the list. So the only thing they're going to sign is these nuts. Let me quit. But yeah, they good luck with that shit. Cause these nuts ain't catching passes from no orange and blue team. Period. Boise State, it don't matter. Denver Broncos, it don't matter. It don't matter. You know what I mean? NorCal Raider, look at you. Cleveland's gonna have to find themselves a QA. You're right, because the rumor is that the quarterback of now he's the quarterback coming from Houston of the Cleveland Browns, Deshaun Watson, looks like he might be suspended for a whole year. A new accusation came out against him. They were talking about like half the season before, but now these more allegations are coming. They're talking about a full year. See you next year. You know what I mean? With that, and I know how the feathers on Mayfield are ruffled, and he wanted to trade because of Cleveland getting Deshaun Watson. Do you think Mayfield really is going to like want to step in there and take control until, for a year, knowing that, motherfucker, this ain't your team. You know, this ain't your team. You got a rental car from the airport. That shit got to be returned with a full tank of gas, or they're going to charge you $29.99 a gallon. You know what I mean? You know how them rental companies be. Motherfuckers be, boy, I go fill up at the cheapest ass spot and bring the car back. I might fill it up with water, but that's neither here or there. You know what I mean? He said he got chicks crying. Hey, touch this junk. That dude, hey, he's done, dude. I ain't gonna say he's done. Because sometimes these stories that you hear with the accusations kind of make you like, wait a minute. If he didn't have a gun to your head and he's laying on a massage table, you couldn't just back away? Would he offered you an autographed jersey to come touch on his tallywhacker? Make that mother... Come on, bro. Some shit just be like, wait a minute. Something just don't add up. But yeah, Mayfield, man, I'm like, I know his feelings is hurt. He's in his emotions. Does he go out there and try to ball out this year? He ain't going to prove shit to Cleveland about getting his job back because they're giving all the money guaranteed to Deshaun Watson. Unless some more shit come out and they can, release him with cause and saying, we don't owe him shit. He, you know what I mean? He fucking, he did not do what we asked him to do in his contract. But we will see. I think Mayfield balls out and then he tries to go. There'll be an open opportunity next year, hopefully, for him. You know what I mean? Another team is going to want a quarterback throw interceptions. I'm pretty sure he'll find one. Maybe he goes to the XFL, throw hella interceptions to people that nobody knows. Who knows? You know what I mean? For real. Yeah, Mayfield got all his commercial. Hey, he got all his. Hey, that motherfucker ain't living inside of Brown Stadium no more. That motherfucker got a tent under the freeway on a 1-year lease. That's where that motherfucker at for real. If it was one or two incidents, like, hey, I know, man, but sometimes it's just like being a fan of a team. We know we're diehards. We're like us. We're diehards because even when we're not even winning, we Raiders. And when teams start winning, motherfuckers jump on that bandwagon. Same instance here, we're not winning, but as when motherfuckers see money and see an opportunity, they jump. Remember the PPP loans or whatever this shit was? You remember a lot? Once they start hearing one motherfucker getting that shit on some fraudulent shit, everybody started trying to do it. That's the same here. When money is involved, they go for it. Everybody jumps on and try to coattail the shit. It could have been a cocktail waitress that served him a drink and he rubbed her hand and said, "Hey, thank you, and you're beautiful." And then she took that as, he sexually assaulted me. I'm not saying that always happens, so ladies, don't be like, "Oh, you're just being a male chauvinist." No, in some cases, and from what I know, because I know professional athletes, they got imposiums that they used to have for athletes coming out of college into the NFL that tells them, watch out for the women that's out for your money because they're going to try to get you in a compromising position and they're going to get you in court. Plain and simple. And it happens. You can't tell me it don't. And that's just that part of it. Anything that has to do with a lot of money for no effort or work, motherfuckers is doing it. They're doing it. That's like it's not even a hustle because you're not even going out there earning the money. You're just fucking getting somebody with some pictures and blackmail or, you know what I mean, lying. That shit happens all the time, and I know that for a fact. But not saying that it happens every time. I just said it happens a lot of the times. So, yes, man, for real. But, hey, it ain't got shit to do with the Raiders, so fuck them. I'm not, hey, fuck Cleveland. Hope them motherfuckers don't win another game. You know what I mean? Shit. You said except Blake Bortles, he can actually hit a pass. Hey, maybe so. Every now and then. Okay, you guys, we got people up in here. We are 15 deep. Shout out to everybody that is viewing and that is here at this channel, Raiders Allegiance. I am your host, Lunatic Raider. Don't let the name scare you. I'm just a fanatic for this team. You know what I mean? Kind of lunatikish. You know what I mean? But anyway, please, if you have not, and this is your first time here, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and knock the hell out of that notification bell so you can be notified of all the content I release, even breaking news. I got a lot of stuff in the works that's coming out during the preseason as well as the regular season. So stay tuned. Hit that bell because you're going to want to be notified when I drop all this content. We got a lot of stuff in the works as well as me with other content creators. We're working on things that's taking this whole new thing to another level. You know what I mean? Something that ain't been done. We're bringing something new and fresh for our fans. You know what I mean? The Raider Nation fans. You know what I mean? Us. We're doing it. So y'all just hang on tight. Man, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a family member. Hey, subscribe to the channel. Hit that motherfucking... I'm not hitchhiking. No, this is not a hitchhike. This is... Can I get that like? Share that like. Let's get the algorithm going and have YouTube go ahead and suggest these videos as ones for people that's looking for Raider content to watch and like. You know what I mean? Right now, I'm on the road to get 1,000 subscriptions, but I need your guys' help. And it's like all the other social media that Raider Allegiance is on, such as Instagram. We're almost at 1,000 followers on Instagram. I think we're only at about 30 away. I think 30 away from 1,000 followers. We're just building up the Twitter. We're working towards 400 there. TikTok, which is under lunatic_Raider on TikTok. we're at over 3,400. We got 3,400 followers on TikTok. So it is growing. This network is growing. But as long as it's Raider connected, go follow these other content creators as well. If it's Raiders content and they're true Raider fans, support everybody. You know what I mean? You don't have to support 1, 2, 3. Support them all. Well, the ones you like. You can't force nobody down your throat. Somebody that you're not into. I might have content that you might not like. That's fine. I've been told by people that why would I watch a podcast featuring somebody named Lunatic? I said because your mama did. Shit, she chose a lunatic. But let me quit, y'all. I mean, that's nothing. Okay, let's get into the real meat and potatoes of this. We're talking about Ndamukong Suh today. All right, you guys ready for this shit, man? We're gonna break. Hey, my guy Michael Guerrero, thank you for pulling up. It's always a pleasure to have you here, my guy. You could be doing a lot of different things right now, but you came here, and I salute you. I salute you for real. So look at NorCal. Hey, Lunatic is the name for a reason, NorCal. Come on now. Y'all should know. Y'all here every morning. And we're gonna be here tomorrow morning too. Oh, believe that shit. I ain't going nowhere. Fuck that shit. Hey, neither hell or high water is gonna remove Lunatic from Raiders allegiance. Cause I pledge allegiance to the flag of the silver and black of the nation. You feel me? Okay, let's get into this Ndamukong Suh, y'all. I made a card. It's something simple. We're just going to look at the potential of what he can bring to this team if we sign him. Like yesterday morning, we talked about the numbers as far as a possible contract offer we can offer him. What would we be willing to spend? We don't know. We're just guessing. We're trying to figure out what is like they said, McDaniels and them said, what is the sweet spot? And I know about the sweet spot. I done had a few sweet spots in my lifetime. You know what I mean? So sometimes you gotta work on your pull-out game. Let me quit. All right, y'all. I'm being a fool, but hey, it's entertaining. I'm glad you guys are here. Oh, Gravy, my guy. Navy Vet is in the house. Thank you for pulling up. Hey, Gravy, what's going on, Gravy? Thank you for being here, man. For real. Man, great morning to you, my guy. It's always a pleasure to see you. It's always every one of you guys. You know how I get down. It's all love, and I appreciate it. But we gotta get into some news. You know what I mean? All right. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna talk about Ndamukong Suh. I want to see because a lot of people try. Oh, he's old. But you gotta remember. He won't be. It's not like he's gonna be by himself on this defense. You know what I mean? So let me pull this up. I made this card. You know what I mean? I'm getting good with my motherfucking editing game. All right. Bam. Here we go. Mr. Ndamukong Suh. As you can see, the man is 35 years of age. Birthday is in January. 6'4", 313 pounds. Last year, he played for Tampa Bay in 17 games. He had 27 tackles, 8 tackles for losses, and 6 sacks. That's solid for somebody that's not a featured player. You know what I mean? I keep trying to tell people this with Patrick Graham, okay? You guys got to understand this. With Patrick Graham, his system is run the way that a defense and offense and whatever, how it's supposed to be run. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are familiar with the saying that the machine as a whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Are you familiar with that saying? And if you're not, let me go ahead and explain it to you. And we'll put it in football terms. The defense itself is greater as a whole with all 11 players than it is individually of who we signed. You see what I mean? Like it's greater than a Max Crosby. It's greater than a Chandler Jones, possibly a Ndamukong Suh, Trayvon Mullen, Morig, Perryman, Rock Yasin, it's greater than them individually. That means the totality of them all together in this system is going to make this defense work on a whole nother level. So while we're sitting here getting excited, and it is cool to get excited over names that potentially could sign with us, it's going to make us better. It's going to make the machine better. But we got to look at it as a machine. It's kind of like, look at your car. Your car ain't shit without gas. But even with gas, it ain't shit without tires. And even with gas and tires, it ain't shit without an engine. Now you understand a car with all the parts in it that makes it run is important to make that car like, ooh, that motherfucker is fire. That is a clean ass car. You know what I mean? So it takes everything to make that car immaculate. Same thing with a defense in the NFL. It has to be a combination of the parts to make the totality of that fucking defense to make it great. Because if one man does not do his job on that defense, that can be a touchdown. You know what I mean? Or a big game. That kind of shit. So it is very important. Everybody is just like, Morig is just as important as Chandler Jones. Chandler Jones is just as important as Max Crosby. Max Crosby is just as important as Rock Ya-Sin. Rock Ya-Sin is just as important as Perryman. They all have to work together in a unit. That's teamwork. That's teamwork. And it is a brotherhood. They have to come together as one. They have to get out there and produce on a high level. Nobody can't fail because one failure can lead to the whole defense's failure. To give up a touchdown, it doesn't matter who gave up the touchdown. It's still fucking 6 on the board. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter who did it. We can sit here and talk about Abram can't cover, but shit, Abram may not cover, but if that motherfucker on the defensive line misses that tackle by that running back and he takes it to the house for 30 yards, did that have anything to do with Abram? There it is. Abram has to be responsible for himself, just like every other player on this defense. So the totality is what we're looking at. I get excited when you got to step back away from the defense and look at the pieces we got. Look at what they're capable of doing, what their strengths are. You know what I mean? Where Patrick Graham is going to use them to go ahead and amplify their strengths. Then we look at it as a whole like, okay, if this all works together, oh my God, this defense might be one of the greatest defenses that the organization has seen since the 70s. And we had hitters in the 70s. You know, we had the Jack Tatums and the Lester Hayes and the Lyle Alzados. You know what I mean? The list goes on. We had hitters. Now, if Patrick Graham could come in here and mold this team and have it mimic his identity as far as what he wants, I believe we got something special in the works, you guys. I seriously do. For real, for real. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We need to go into LA and make... Hey, you're correct. Fear of the Nation. Week 1 is our statement game. Because, okay, and I'm going to prove this point. You remember, okay, not last season, but the season before, but even last season. Don't forget, we came out the gate 3-0. We came out the gate 3-0 last year. But let's go back to 2016, the last time that we were like, I think we were on the cusp of being an elite team. Because you remember that game against the New Orleans Saints in New Orleans? You remember all those pass interference penalties that we got against the Saints with Crabtree in the end zone and Carr? That game set a tone, and the reason why it did is because we had an opportunity to kick an extra point to tie the game. But you know what our team did? Fuck that extra point, and they went ahead and went for 2 for the win. That was a gut check. That right there set the tone on that whole season, and we ended up 12-4. I'm telling you, those kind of decisions, when you got the fucking intestinal and testicular fortitude to make a call like that, that puts you in a position to either win the game or lose the game, no tie, and you go ahead and take that option, that shows me a whole lot. And when the team showed Del Rio, hey, we can do this shit, let's go. And they did it, oh my God. Man, oh man. I will never forget that shit. Because like you just said, Fear the Nation, that week 1 game set the tone for the whole season. So if we go to LA against the Chargers and not just win by a field goal, win by a point or two, but you go in there and slap the shit out of them, what you think that's going to do for that morale of that whole team that we have? The morale of that team is going to shoot so far up that every game after that, they're going to expect to do the same shit. And that's the mentality you need to have. And I remember when Brandon Marshall played with McDaniels at Denver. Now, we know their relationship wasn't good. You know what I mean? I don't know if it was a mutual thing with them not liking each other. But one thing I know for sure, when they asked Brandon Marshall about McDaniels, he said the one thing they asked him specifically, who is the best coach you ever played for? And we're talking about a guy that didn't like McDaniels, Brandon Marshall, that is. He said Josh McDaniels was the best coach he ever played for. And the reason why is because Josh McDaniels had you believing you were going to win every game. If a coach can bring that to what we already have on that offense, come on now. If you make Devonte Adams, Derek Carr, Hunter Renfrow, Darren Waller, Josh Jacobs, Zamir White, if you make all these guys believe that, oh, we about to win this shit, your confidence is already like this. You know what I mean? You got the game plan to make these guys believe in your system. Make them believe that they can go out there and whoop anybody's ass. And that was exactly the same mentality as the Raiders of the past. Remember that shit. Remember Al Davis said, it doesn't matter if you know what the fuck we gonna do. Stop us. Because that team had the mentality that nobody can fuck with them toe to toe. And that was correct. Those teams in the past, those teams knew you could not deal with them toe to toe. They had the talent, they had the scheme, they had the coaching that was going to beat you. And I think that is a duplicate of what we have right now. We have the talent, we have the scheme, and we have the coaching to beat any team. Any team. I don't give a damn who it is. This Raiders team, if they execute what they're supposed to execute, can beat any team in the NFL this year. Hands down. Hands down. I bet my bottom dollar. If they come together and do this shit like they're expected to do from the coaching staff, this team will go a long ways. And they might do it in dominating fashion. Something that we've been longing for. We've been longing for a team of the Raiders to go out there and really be the cream of the crop and just slap the shit out of everybody and take their lunch money. Motherfucker, you just gonna watch me eat the lunch with your money. You know what I mean? That's the mentality. You have to slap motherfuckers around and take names later. For real. For real, for real. Hey, Fear the Nation. The young LBs, hey, the linebackers, oh, come on now. There is a reason why they... See, let me explain it to you guys like this. And it's simple. It's simple because if you step on the outside of everything, right? And let's just like we're observing from the outside looking in, rather than wanting them to do what we want them to do, let's observe and see what they're actually doing. And if you sit back and you watch what Ziegler, Champ Kelly, Patrick Graham is doing with this defense, this is what I notice. I'm looking at the defense and I'm like, okay, these linebackers they got are like, they can cover and ball hawk. Like, they really can, they got a nose for the ball. You know what I mean? They really got a solid nose for the ball, for takeaways. Then you look at, why did we get Chandler Jones and trade Yannick Ngakoue? And then I start digging into the numbers. See, and everybody was, the only numbers we always look at on defensive linemen, and it's a trip. I do the same thing too. We always look at sacks. It's always about sacks. But see, all a sack is good for is a loss of down. That team still has possession of the ball for another down, if it's not fourth down, you know what I mean, or in field goal range and they kick it. But a sack is only good for a loss of down. And when you compare Ngakoue to Chandler Jones, the difference between those two players, because they both had double-digit sacks, but sacks was not the issue. What Patrick Graham wants to do is takeaways. So the difference between Yannick and Chandler was this. They had double-digit sacks. Yannick had 2 forced fumbles last season. 2. So he forced the fumble, right? That's potential takeaways. That's giving your offense back the ball. Regardless, it don't matter where the fuck they is on the field. The offense we got, we could be at the 1 yard line. It ain't gonna matter. But it gives them the ball. Chandler Jones, on the other hand, his stat for last year for forced fumbles, 6. 6 forced fumbles. See, a lot of people look at Chandler Jones and be like, oh, he had 10.5 sacks. 5 of them came in week 1. It was against Kyler Murray. And then, you know what I mean? And been like, for the rest of the season, he only had 5 sacks. Okay, that's fine and dandy. You want to go ahead and break it down like that? He only had 5 sacks for the rest of the season after week 1. Go look at the fucking forced fumbles then. Tell me how many times he forced a mother. You don't have to sack a quarterback to get a forced fumble. You can come behind and knock that shit out of his hand. So over the whole season, he had 6 of them. That means he had 6 potential times of giving the ball back to the offense for his team, Arizona. Now imagine him doing that with us. And then imagine that also coming from Max Crosby, bending the corner against the right tackle, and swiping at the ball, and he's not sacking the quarterback. I'll take a forced fumble over a sack any day. Now the jackpot is a strip sack where you sacked them and strip the ball, but give me the strip all fucking day long. Let me get that ball back to that offense that got Devonte Adams, Renfro, Waller, Jacobs, solid offensive line, and Derek Carr. Let me get that play every fucking play that you make. Fuck your sacks. I don't care about your sacks. Sacks are nice. Hee hee ha ha. That's beautiful. I want that ball. I want to put that ball in that high-powered ass offense and run the score up on anybody that's on the field opposite of us. That's what I'm looking for, and that's what I expect. And I look at the defense, and that's exactly, in my vision, what I see. Patrick Graham is developing a defense for takeaways. He wants to get the ball away from those offenses. And that's what he's building. So Ndamukong Suh makes perfect sense to have an offense worry about not just the left end or the right end, but the nose tackle as well. So you got 3 angles these guys are coming, and they know they can get to the quarterback. And as long as they can get their hand on the quarterback, they have the potential of causing a fumble because they're twice as big as the quarterbacks, and they're coming full force ahead while you're just sitting in the pocket, Russell Wilson, and next thing you know, from behind, from back here where you can't see, bam. Oh, shit, the ball's loose. That's all we need. Every motherfucking play. Every play. That's all we need. So I'd rather have takeaways than sacks any day of the week, and can't nobody convince me otherwise. Because if Chandler Jones goes from 6 forced fumbles to 10 this season, then you understand what I mean. And if those 10 games Or maybe 5 sacks in one game. Maybe he gets 5 strip fumbles, you know what I mean, in one game. Turn them motherfuckers into 7 points. That's it. That's all the focus is. Every strip, takeaway, fumble, interception that we get, if you turn that turnover into 7, we're going to win all those games. And that's what we need. We need to score off of turnovers. We need to score in the red zone. And that's a 2-part type of answer, because to score off of turnovers, that means we're going to have to produce in the red zone as well. And I think all these ailments that this team suffered from in the past, I think they're fixable, and I think they're fixed, to be honest with you. That's just my observation, is that we went out and we fixed the problems. You know what I mean? I discussed this once before on one of these lives, that we were horrible in the red zone, right? So what we did when we went out there, or not we, let's Mark Davis went out there and got the new regime. What these guys, not just the new regime, and we're going to show you the domino effect. So Mark Davis gets the new regime. The new regime included Josh McDaniels and Mick Lombardi, which these guys are solid in the red zone. New England last year in the NFL, their red zone efficiency ranked 9th in the whole league last year. 9. Out of 32 teams, they were 9 under that Josh McDaniels system. Okay? So that's 1 point to help cure an ailment in the red zone. So you got a 9th ranked offensive, you know what I mean? Well, now we look what we got now on this offense with him. But anyway, then you go out there and you make a trade for Devonte Adams. And Devonte Adams was the 3rd ranked efficient player in the red zone in the league last year. Number 3 overall efficiency in the red zone was Devonte Adams, meaning he catches balls, in the red zone. He does not drop shit in the red zone. He was 3rd ranked out of every player that gets red zone opportunities. He was 3rd, and now he's in an offense that was 9th last year. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. They used to call me Stat Man back at my old job, because they know I breaks this shit down. And I guarantee you, the ailments in the red zone are over. They're over. They went out and they fixed it. It ain't like we got to wait for Devonte Adams to develop and see if he could be a red zone threat. It ain't like we don't know Josh McDaniels' offense is going to work. You know what I mean? We know what he did in New England with lesser. Now he comes to the Raiders and he gets more. Come on. The writing is there. 1 and 1 is always going to be fucking 2. I see it. The mathematics is fucking undeniable. What the fuck they went out and did? How do you cure your red zone deficiencies? By going out there and getting some of the best efficiencies. Receiving threat, offensive scheme. You gotta be, come on now. Come on, I know y'all understand that shit. For real. Shout out to everybody out there. Let me take a moment and shout out everybody. 2 red rings. Florida boy, thank you for pulling up. And you said Jones is against or great against the run as well, not just the pass. Exactly. I'm telling you, we just have to just be paid. I'm excited just like you guys are. I'm like, man, I'm chopping at the bit. And I'm so fucking amped up for the preseason. Because why? We know who our starters is, but I can't wait to see these undrafteds and these motherfucking drafteds that we do have. Free agents get out there and show why did they sign you guys and draft you guys to come in to our team and help. Show me what you're good at doing. Show me what you can do in this system. And if they get out there, I want to see Zamir White. I ain't gonna lie. I want to see Kuntz. I want to see Diablo. Hey, there's a lot of young dudes I want to get out. I want to see. put them in our system, and I know we're going to run vanilla. We're going to get into the preseason. We're not going to specifically go out there and show what the hell we're going to do, but I don't care about that. The system is cool. That's fine. We don't have to see that. But what I do want to see is the production of these younger dudes, their potential, their abilities. I want to see exactly what Ziegler and Champ Kelly and all them seen when they scouted these guys and decided to draft them or call them up after the draft to sign them as undrafted free agents. What did you see? What did you know to bring them here? And there's some undrafteds that come on now. And I keep speaking this guy's name over and over again, and them signing him made perfect sense with Darian Butler out of Arizona State, who was under Antonio Pierce, who is now our linebackers coach. That's beautiful. Because now that could be Antonio Pierce's his project. He's a linebacker. He's a linebacker coach. Get an undrafted with ball hawking ability. If y'all have never seen Darian Butler's game tape, go look that shit up. Look it up from Arizona State. Go watch. Look at his senior year stats. He might not have had 10 sacks, 10 interceptions, but go look at everything he provided you in all the stat columns. I'm telling you, he gets INTs. He breaks up passes. He forced fumbles. Hey, there's a lot of shit this guy does on the football field. And I can't wait to see him in action just so he can solidify why they got him. You know what I mean? And I kind of know already. I kind of already know because this dude performs and he produces. And I know this regime, that's all they want. 98 days until we kick off. Yes, B. Al. Yes, indeed. Hey, not just that though. It's not going to just be a pound city in the red zone. I think in the red zone with the team we have and the scheme and the coaches, I think whatever we choose to do, we going to pound them. We going to pound them in the air. We going to pound them on the ground. They might even have Carr bootleg some shit because he hardly ever bootlegs. That'll catch your teeth. And Carr's faster than what you guys believe. I forgot what player that asked him what surprised you most about the Raiders. And he said, I didn't know Carr was that fast. He's faster than what you think he is. Don't forget, him and Johnny Manziel's 40 time was not that far off from each other. And Johnny Manziel was a mobile quarterback, remember? That was the big thing on him. Oh, he can run. Carr can run, don't you? Hey, white men could do more than just jump and run. They can jump and run. You'd be surprised sometimes, especially when you have an idol like Kobe Bryant. Shit. Kobe Bryant was one of the best to ever step his foot on a basketball court. Rest in peace to the Black Mamba. But yeah, keep your eyes on. Let me get this off of here because we already know about Ndamukong Suh. We waiting for some news while we talking, you guys, because I know something. All this shit that we're hearing is not just rumors. It's not just some of these motherfuckers putting out clickbait. There's this one Raider channel. I don't know the motherfucker's name. I'm really not familiar with him. Don't know him from fucking a hole in the wall. And all of a sudden now he come out with Raider content, and a lot of his shit is clickbait. Oh, let's talk about this shit. They talk about Nelson Aguilar. Could the Raiders trade for Nelson Aguilar? Fuck no. Because right now New England's talking to the 49ers about trading him there. There you go, clickbait. Eat a dick. But yes, Aguilar is being discussed between the Patriots and the 49ers to being traded over there. I don't want to trade for Aguilar because when you trade for Aguilar, you're bringing on salary that, no. That man's salary is not something that I want to take on. He had a wonderful time when he was here. You know what I mean? Carr throwing the ball, he caught it. Great. Next man up. The year after that, it was Zay Jones. Carr throwing the ball, he caught it sometimes. Now we got a wide receiver room of capable individuals, you know what I mean, that can get out there and earn that wide receiver 2 spot. But if the Raiders do decide to go into free agency and sign someone to bring them in, I'm fine with it, because I know it's not going to be somebody that's going to be like, oh, he sucks ass. He is ass cheeks. Why are you signing? It's not going to be that kind of player. They're going to get a player that's going to fit what we're doing and complement everybody that's already on this team. That's all that McDaniels is going to do. He's going to find a complementing piece to everything that's already there. We're not going to try to make the big, news. Oh, the Raiders went out there and signed motherfucking Jerry Rice Jr. You know what I mean? Tim Brown III. No. All we need is a complementary piece to what we already have installed. Somebody that complements Devonte Adams and Renfro and Waller. A compliment, not another star. This ain't the NBA where motherfuckers is trying to build a fucking dream team. You know what I mean? We're trying to build a dream franchise. It's a difference. Dream team just got, a couple of big names all together. A dream franchise wins championships with the right pieces assembled together. That's all it is. The right pieces assembled together to make the organization great. That's all we need. We don't need the second coming, the third coming. We don't need none of that shit. We need somebody that comes in, does what's expected of him to make this whole thing go. Remember I said, the machine as a whole is better than the sum of its parts. Remember that. Always remember that. That's with anything that takes a lot of different components and working agents to make it operate smoothly and great as it can be. A car is not a car missing anything under the hood, under the motherfucking frame, in the gas tank. It takes all that shit to make that motherfucker run. And I tell you, once the Raiders are done building that, whether it's offensively or defensively, free agents or extensions, this is going to be a machine that a lot of teams in this league are not going to want to face. They're not going to want to face the Raiders. I mean, why? Why would you want to face me? I know it's the NFL. I'm talking big shit. I'm biased. But oh well, so is everybody else with their fucking team. So fuck them. It's the Raiders. Fuck you, pay me. But they're not going to want to face this because it's going to cause problems with teams trying to face us. Because we know, okay, I'm going to ask you guys in the chat. Out of all, let's say not all 32, we're going to exclude us. Out of 31 teams in the league, right? Out of all 31 teams, name me, and you know what? We're not gonna do a big list. Name me one team, and it might be multiple, but just give me one because everybody else will say something else probably different. Name me one team that is both dominant. For instance, name me a team with an offense that's dominant on the ground as well as in the air. That's equally as dangerous in the air as well as on the ground. Tell me a team, but not the Raiders, anybody else. What team do you believe that's in the NFL right now that's both a threat in the air as well as a threat on the ground? Like a two-edged sword. Who do you think is that? That's all I want to know. Let me see what you guys think, and then we can break that shit down. Cause I'm telling you, I don't think there's really any. Some people might think Tennessee, but I think Tennessee is more deadlier on the ground than they are in the air. I don't think it's equal. I don't think there's a balanced attack out there in the league. Definitely not Kansas City. Who the fuck else? The Rams? You think their air game is just as potent as their ground game? Then they won the Super Bowl. Cincinnati? You think their air game is just as potent as their ground game? Who you guys think? You think the Bucks? Bucks, Rams? See, Rams maybe. But are there run? You know what? We're going to look at the stats. We're going to go ahead and look at the stats. We're going to go look at the NFL stats for 2021 team stats. So that's going to, we'll see what team are like ranked in the top 10, like the same team, both rushing and passing. Let's do that. Let's do that. 2021 NFL team stats. All right. I don't this is going to be offense. So we seen Tampa Bay, we see the Rams, maybe Bucks, Rams, and Bengals. Okay, we're gonna look all these up, and I'm gonna show you. I don't think there is one really. No, I don't. And then we can also after we do offense, we're gonna flip to defense. What defense are both potent against the pass as well as potent against the run? But right now we're doing offense, so we're gonna go Rams, Bucks, and Cincinnati or Bengals. So let's see right now. So we're gonna look at offense, team stats, passing. I want to rank these motherfuckers by how they got them ranked. Let's see. 2021 team stats, offense. 2021. Yes, that's what we want. Okay, so we on 2021. Let me damn, I want the rankings though. Player stats, team stats. I think this might be shit. I don't think that's the right one though, because I see different numbers. Yeah. Standings. Let's go. Let's find rankings. I need rankings. I need the that's just regular stats. 2021 NFL standings, team stats. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do the 2020 offensive rankings. Offensive rank. Here we go. So we're gonna look at both sides of the offense. They're rushing and passing, and we're gonna see exactly what teams. What would you guys say? What, you want to go top 5, top 10? You want to make 10 to see if they're there? Why'd I get this old ugly ass Zach Prescott stupid looking motherfucker on here? All right. Okay, here we go. Fuck no, is that true? I want to see rankings like 1, 2, 3. I guess they got. Okay, so let's look at it like this. The number one, I don't want to say this is number one in case it's not though, but I know the offense, games played, Dallas Cowboys, they got 6,919 offense. Is that total yards? They were 12-5. That looks like it because the numbers go down. Let's see, 2001 offensive rankings. Hold on, let me check something else. Statistics. What has the best offense in the NFL 2000? Who had the best? What is the best NFL team in 2019? Okay, so here it is. That's 2021. Who has the best? Let's go to this. Okay, I found it, you guys. So we're gonna go through this offense. Like I said, fuck the time today, you guys. We can go late. It's almost 8. It don't matter. I'm up. I know you guys are up. I'm hoping some news jumps off while we on here live, but we gonna find out. Shout out to everybody that's watching. If this is your first time here, subscribe to the channel and please hit that like button. Shout out to Eagletarian 207. Thank you for being here. For real. Chuck D Jedi, thank you for pulling up. For real, for real. Man, hey, a lot of you people are pulling up. I appreciate your guys' presence. Like I said, Raiders Allegiance ain't nothing without Raider Nation. You know what I mean? So thank you. So let's dive into some good old numbers. You know what I mean? All right. Offensive rankings 2021. The number one ranked offensive team, and this is overall offense. We're just going to go through like that. Green Bay Packers was number one. The Rams was number two. Buccaneers number three. Kansas City Chiefs number four. Chargers 5. Cardinals 6. 49ers 7. Colts 8. Eagles 9. And Bills 10. We're just going to do top 10. That's the overall ranking, period, of their offense. All right. Now let's see if we can get the rushing by itself and the passing. Let's see. 2021 top rushing offenses in the NFL. All right.
Here is information from NFL.com.
Bitch, if you don't shut the fuck up. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. Offensive rushing stats by team. Who has the best rushing offense 2021? All right. So here we go. I'm going to go top 10 best rushing teams. All right. Dallas Cowboys is number 1. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, number 2. Kansas City Chiefs, number 3. Chargers, 4. Bills, 5. Ravens, 6. 49ers, 7. Cardinals, 8. Rams, 9. Packers, 10. That's top 10. All right. That's rushing. So now we're going to go ahead. Remember those, you know what? Let me, damn, can I do both? We'll come to it. I'll keep that there, and then we'll compare. We'll see in the top 10 what team is both rushing and passing in top 10. Period. That'll give us a good little graph. Top passing offenses 2021 NFL.
Here is information.
All right. So whoever said, let's see, I can go double screen on this for myself. Hold on, let me make sure I get these up here. Okay. So the top passing teams in the NFL last year, Tampa Bay was number 1, Kansas City 2, Chargers 3, Dallas 4, Rams 5. Guess who was number 6? The Raiders. Raiders are 6. What you think they're going to be this year, though? If we were 6 last year in the best passing. But anyway, let's get back to it. All right. Buffalo 7, Cincinnati 8, Green Bay 9, and Minnesota 10. All right. So that's here. Let me boom, put you over here. Let me bring up this stat. Bam, here we go. So we're looking at rushing. See, that's the top rushing. I don't know if that's the correct that type of rushing, because why Tennessee is not, that might not be it. Let me because wasn't Tennessee one of the top teams rushing, but whatever. I think that I asked the top rushing teams. So let's see. Now Dallas had top 10 rushing and passing. But you see what they did in round 1 of the playoffs? Fucking cowgirls. Okay, let me quit. All right. Tampa Bay. Now here it is. Tampa Bay was number 2 in rushing. and number 1 in receiving. And they didn't win the Super Bowl last year either. Chargers was also top 5 both in passing and rushing. They didn't make the playoffs. The Chiefs are also top 5 in both. Buffalo Bills was number 7. Bills was number 7 in passing, and the Bills were number 5 in rushing. The Rams was number 5 in passing, and the Rams were also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Was number 9. They were number 9 in rushing. So the Rams were 9 in rushing and number 5 in passing. 9 and 5. Who else we said? We said Cincinnati. Cincinnati was number 8 in passing and number 13 in rushing. So the Cincinnati Bengals were 13 in rushing and number 8 in passing. So even with teams that were top 10, even top 5, on their offense of passing and rushing, nothing happened. Okay, so that's the offense. So now we see, and you guys were correct. Some of you guys were correct. Tampa Bay is definitely one of those teams that's balanced on offense, in the air and on the ground. That's a no-brainer. That's real shit. Who else would I rank that high with them? Shit, Dallas is up there in top 5 in both also. But we know how weak the NFC is. Even though Tampa Bay did that, but if you agree that the NFC talent is not as good as the AFC, then your wins and the teams you're playing is also gonna like inflate your stats. Just because of it's kind of like if I play one-on-one basketball with an 8th grader and I dominate them, that's not impressive. Nigga, it was an 8th grader. You know what I mean? Shit, it was an 8th grader. What the fuck you thought you was gonna do? Now, if that 8th grader is 6'5" and 200 pounds and can dunk, we might have a problem. But everybody in 8th grade ain't 6'5" and 200 pounds either. So shit. Yeah. Hey, the Bucks are definitely one of those teams. Man, you know what? I would love to play their ass. You know what? This is what I hope. How would you guys feel about us? And this would be a perfect scenario. If the Raiders made the playoffs against Tampa Bay, not only do we get revenge on Tampa Bay, but we get revenge on fucking Brady as well against his old coaching staff in New England. Wouldn't that hey, that might be a conspiracy right there. The league might want that shit. The league might want that shit. A Super Bowl with Tampa Bay and the Raiders? Come on now. It's too many fucking underlying stories in that shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Tampa Bay and the Raiders? Oh shit. Here we go. Let's push that narrative. I want that shit. I want that shit for real. Most of the top offenses were well balanced. That's obviously not enough alone to get a ball. You know what? 2 rings, you are fucking right. You are fucking right. Because we see all those teams that's top 5. The only one, like I said, the Rams won it all. But the Rams wasn't like top 10 in rushing. But their passing game. And let me ask this question. Let's be honest. In the passing game, right? With everything the way it is right now, let's not assume no free agents or whatnot. between the Rams and the Raiders. Let's gauge those two teams because we face each other. Yes, we do. We face them this year, early on too. So, with the Raiders versus the Rams, right? Who do you feel has the best offense? That's all I'm. Chat, let me know. Who has the best offense between the Rams and the Raiders as it stands at this moment? I want to see. I want to see what you guys see because I'm telling you, a lot of y'all. Hey, I know what the who's the better offense right now. I can't wait till we play them this show. I say the Raiders do. Man, Bucks and the Raiders for real. I want that so bad. I'm not gonna tell you how bad I want it, but damn it, I want it. Wrapped, sealed in silver and black wrapping with a motherfucking Raiderette delivering it to my doorstep talking about go Raiders. Man, that's a dream. But let me know whose offense is better. The Los Angeles Rams or the Las Vegas Raiders? I want to know what you guys think. Who's better? Who is better? Who is better? I think the Raiders is. I'm looking at every spot because the thing about man, it's one of those things that's like we're gonna find out this year though. I bet you that much. For real, for real. You want a Julio on the cheap deal? You know what? Julio will be okay. Exactly. You know what? And I'm tell you this with the defense right now, because we can only gauge the Rams defense by what they have done. That's fine. That's what you're supposed to do. Our defense, this defense we have is not the same as last year's. We know this. We see the different, you know what I mean? The musical chairs with players. We see the new system, the new defensive coordinator. We see this. We don't know what we have. Now, we know what we hope to have defensively, but time will tell. That's why I'm so excited for the preseason because I want to see individually what we have, and then I want to picture the ones that perform the best, put them together in the system, and like, oh shit, we might have something. You know what I mean? Like if Dominican Sue does sign with us, I want to see the whole picture. Like, oh shit, the Raiders ain't look what the fuck they built, and everybody's sleeping on them. When you got motherfuckers on ESPN talk about the Raiders only going to win 6 games, we're going to finish 4th in the division. The only reason why Devonte Adams is good is because he had Aaron Rodgers. Come on. I'm hearing shit that's like, are you fucking serious? Why you hate the Raiders so much? Was you violated by like the fucking offensive coordinator, or you know what I mean? What the fuck happened? Somebody caught somebody from the Raiders with your wife? I mean, shit. The shit that they say don't have any merit. It's like, what the fuck? What is pure hate? Why do you hate the Raiders? What, you never went pro out of college, so now it's like, fuck everybody? You know what I mean? Or I'm not gonna get too graphic. It's early in the morning, so we're gonna keep it politically almost correct. You know what I mean? That's how I get down. Okay, hold on. Let me read some shit. Will the Raiders be better than expected during? Yes, the Raiders will be better than expected in 2022. I answered that question. Now you guys understand that. I just seen NFL Network post that Carr is one of the top best deep throwers at quarterback. and you see the weapons he got. Come on now. You got Devonte Adams and Waller now? Are you serious? We still don't know what's at be who because you wouldn't expect a lot out of that. Shout out to Florida boy. Yeah, you wouldn't expect a lot out of him. You would just need him to be a complimentary piece. But what do I think the Raiders need at the Y2 or the wide receiver 2 spot? I think we need speed. And I know the Raiders do want speed because that is going to go ahead and with speed at that spot, we can dictate to defenses to how we want them to run their defense. I mean, it sounds kind of crazy. I mean, but it's not though. It's like you can dictate a defense what you want them to do, depending on the weapons you have. Like for instance, let's say we know that right now we're dictating shit right now. I don't think there's a defense in this league that is going to necessarily want to stack the box against our run, because that's going to put them at a compromise in a compromising position. You're going to have to either choose to defend the pass or the rush. And if this power blocking scheme, which I know it works because a lot of teams do it in the run game, especially with the running backs we have by committee, if this offensive line does what they're expected and what they're supposed to do, and these running backs get behind them, it's going to be a long day for these defenses, man, because I'm telling you, if for one moment we start gashing you on the ground and you say, fuck that shit, we're going to throw one or two more in the box, we got to stop the run. Then what that's telling me is, well, shit, if you're throwing one or two more in the box to stop the run, that means Devonte Adams out there by himself, man to man. Waller over there is going to be man to man. Renfro's going to be man to man. Whoever the second wide receiver is going to be man to man. Y'all fucked up. Y'all fucked up because play action pass is going to fuck y'all up. Y'all going to stack the box against the run, and Carr going to play action pass and go deep the fucking Renfro. No, not even Renfro. He's going to go deep to Adams or Waller. That's his two deep threats, unless somebody develops in the 2 spot. You know what I mean? But right now, as it stands, Devonte Adams, I'm telling you, Carr is going to have flashbacks with Devonte Adams from Fresno State. I said it. I promise. I promise that shit. Matter of fact, in case y'all don't know, let's go ahead and revisit what the fuck these motherfuckers did in the motherfucking day at Fresno State. This is why both of those two gentlemen went pro. They went pro because of that connection of going deep with each other. And I'm telling you, it was tremendous. If they can duplicate that shit in the pros like they did at Fresno State, there's going to be problems. Gonna be problems. Oh, yes, my guy, 2 red rings. Hey, man, you know what I need to do? Y'all gonna have to, how the fuck do I make motherfucker? Oh, shit. No. Hold on, I done fucked up, man. Hold on. God dang it. Cash Lord in the house, man. Thank you for pulling up. Hold on, man. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do is add people on as moderators. And I definitely 2 red rings. I've been wanting to do this for the longest. NorCal Raider Jesse, thank you for pulling up. Thank you. Florida boy, thank you also. Everybody out there, man, we on here longer. Hey, we don't have no time limit today. I'm hoping some news jumps off while we on here. And I just got an alert But let me just interject 1 minute and see what it is. And it's no Raider news. That's okay. That is okay. I don't want no. Oh, fuck all that shit. We're gonna get some good shit. So let me find this. Hey, thank you guys for pulling up for real. For those who are watching, if this is your first time here, do me one solid. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button so we can get the analytics going and have YouTube suggest this video for something in the Raider Nation to watch. If you're doing searches on Raiders, Raider Nation for life, this video pops up. Please watch. Well, shit, if you ain't watching it, you ain't gonna hear this message. So it don't matter. You know what I mean? It don't matter. But we're gonna get to this video real quick. I'm gonna find this video of Carr and Devonte Adams back at Fresno State, because what I do know is these dudes were beasts. Beast with a capital B, because they was killing it. I don't want no clips. Oh man, where my yeah. Yeah, look, like you that the ribs. They sorry, beans. Yeah, the big shit. You ever hear him? Let me quit, y'all. I'm on one. Oh, the over. They got beans. Well, motherfucker, get the fucking potato salad in, or the greens. They got that in yet. Oh my god. Let's go Raiders. Okay. I'm not even gonna even fucking drive myself crazy. But I tell you, when I tell you this, Carr to Adams is gonna be recreated in the silver and black. I don't give a damn. People say, oh, well, they ain't played together for years. That's not gonna matter. That's not going to matter, because they're going to remember when they did play together what they did, and they're going to go out there and do the same shit. The league is on notice. I said it here. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Shout out to everybody that's out there in the chat. Those who are watching, thank you for pulling up. Out of all the things you could be doing, you are here with Lunatic Raider, Raiders Allegiance, with Good Morning Raider Nation. And it is a good morning when you guys show up. So thank you, each and every one of you guys. I appreciate it. Right now, this might be the calm before the storm, because right now there is nothing going on. There is no news. I'm scouring the Twitter universe, or the Twitterverse, and I see nothing. Let me see something real quick. Hold on before I even say that. Just landed. Hold on. We gonna get y'all some shit. Just landed. What the fuck? See, I got Raiders Report by Mitchell Renz. Just landed. What the fuck, man? You landed? Oh, he landed. Dumbass. He always, insinuating some shit. Okay, never mind, you guys. That's no news. I thought he talked about a motherfucker on a private jet and taking a motherfucking trip to a motherfucking Las Vegas, Nevada to come discuss some motherfucking contract talk. You know, kind of make a motherfucking me like, I'm trying to see what that be like right there. Look, be that. That's what I'm trying to see. Who catching a jet to the fucking Vegas to come to the fucking headquarters in Henderson? You feel me? Oh my God. But yeah, man, ain't shit going on right now, you guys. It's all silent on the home front. Before I finish to this morning's live, I want to take a moment to go ahead and give a moment of silence to Miriam Barber, ex-Cowboy running back that they found deceased. Was it today or yesterday? I remember him because I remember, like, if he was a free agent, I was like, man, the Raiders should look into him. You know what I mean? Hell of a hard runner. Played the game how it was supposed to be played. Yeah, they found him deceased. And I just want to take a moment, even though he wasn't a Raider, still. Football is a network of different fan bases, but it's still football. And that's somebody's son, somebody's father, somebody's uncle, who is no longer with us. And I think as human beings, it is a must that we start being more caring towards each other, because the crazy thing is, the one thing that really draws all of us together, something that all of us has experienced or will, if you haven't, is the loss of a loved one. So with that being said, man, I just want to take a few seconds, a moment of silence for Miriam Barber, former running back of the Dallas Cowboys. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. But yeah, you guys, it's real quiet on the home front. Not a lot of stuff going on. So with that being said, Michael McClooney, you're a first time. Hey, if you're first, I've never seen you in here before. But hey, you're always welcome to come here with Raider Nation. We are family. We are extended family. You're more than welcome to always come. All I need you to do, subscribe to the channel, hit that like, become a member. Not a member like that, but join the family. You're already part of the Raider Nation family as well, but become part of the Raider Allegiance family. We're all one. We have good times. We discuss good topics. Breaking news. A lot of good ideas floats around in the chat. I would love for you to be a part of that if you don't mind. So if you have not done so, please subscribe to the channel, hit that like, and welcome. Shout out everybody that's out there, man. Yes, man, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off. An hour and a half with you guys is like a lifetime, and I love it. I don't want to get off. It's to be honest with you, but I do need to get some shut eye. As you know, in the mornings when I run this morning show, I get off the work, come straight home, bam, I'm right with you guys. And I'm doing the same thing tomorrow. So tomorrow, if this is your first time here, this is how it's going down. Tomorrow, same Raider time, same Raider channel. 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 a.m. Eastern, right here, Raiders Allegiance YouTube channel with yours truly, Lunatic Raider. Come one, come all. Let's go. Hopefully we got some news to go ahead and discuss, talk about, but there's always going to be some kind of news, some kind of topic. I got you guys. I rides with y'all. You know what I mean? Because y'all ride with me. So I appreciate it. Thank you for showing up this morning. Hell, if some breaking news come, stay tuned to the channel. That's why I say, hit that notification bell. Because if breaking news happen, I drop videos instantly. You're not going to know unless you hit that notification bell of breaking news to let you know who the Raiders done signed, who they traded, all that good stuff. But in the meantime, man, thank each and every one of you guys for coming here this morning, spending your mornings with me. May your day go smooth, beautiful. May your coffee be hot enough, your breakfast be tasteful. I hope you and your family have a beautiful Thursday, and I will see each and every one of you guys here tomorrow morning doing the same thing, talking news about our Raiders. Silver and black love all day long. Let me get one more Raiders before I go. Raiders! That's right. All day, every day. 365 days a year, 366 on leap year. It don't stop and it won't stop. Silver and black is in me. Silver and black is in you. Without you, there's no me. Without us, there's no nation. One nation, and that's Raider Nation. Thank you guys for coming in. Man, God bless. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. See you there. Same Raider channel, same Raider time. And I'm out.
They're here.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? I always ask that of all my prey. I just like the sound.